Right now at 5, a judge ordered U.S. Representative Jim Hagedorn's widow to reimburse his family more than $20,000.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Amy DuPont. Hagedorn died back in February after a long battle with kidney cancer and COVID-19. His widow, Jennifer Carnahan, says she spent that money on her husband's medical expenses and argued Hagedorn's family covered the cost as a gift, not a loan. Carnahan says she plans to appeal. Hagedorn represented Minnesota's District 1, a seat Carnahan unsuccessfully ran for following her husband's death. She believes Hagedorn's family took legal actions against her to hurt her campaign.
I will discharge faithfully
the duties of the office of governor
the duties of the office of governor
to the best of my judgment and ability.
to the best of my judgment and ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Governor.
Thank you.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz is pledging to make the largest investments in public education in Minnesota history. The former teacher was sworn in for the second time today in St. Paul. Governor Walz says Minnesota has a historic opportunity with its $17.6 billion projected budget surplus to become the best state in the country for children and families. The governor will unveil his 2-year budget plan in 3 weeks, but it is expected to roll out some proposals sooner. The 2023 legislature convenes Tuesday. Democrats will control both chambers for the first time in 8 years. A new session of Congress also gets underway tomorrow. The first item on the agenda for the 118th Congress is selecting a new Speaker of the House. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy has struggled to win the backing of some in his party. As Nicole D'Antonio explains, because of the narrow majority the GOP holds in the House, McCarthy needs their support.
Republican leader Kevin McCarthy wouldn't say whether he'll need to cut more deals to be the next Speaker of the House.
I hope you all have a very nice week.
McCarthy held a conference call with House Republicans Sunday, making concessions in order to win more votes for the speakership. He agreed to rule changes, including the ability of any 5 members of the majority party to initiate a vote to remove the speaker. He also agreed to establish select committees to investigate President Biden's COVID and border policies, and to reviews of the FBI and DOJ's investigations into former President Trump and the January 6th riots.
He stood there in front of the conference and went through item by item and helped negotiate a rules change package that was broadly endorsed, including changes that I personally wouldn't have done.
Most Republicans support McCarthy, but the GOP holds such a narrow majority in the House, he can only afford to lose 4 votes before falling under the 218-vote threshold to win the speakership.
If 5 or 6 people hold out, all we're really doing is empowering the other side.
One Republican who says he will support McCarthy is embattled New Yorker George Santos. The Long Island congressman-elect is under scrutiny after admitting much of the biography he presented to voters is false.
This is a decision, whether he resigns or stays, that needs to be made between he and the voters who elected him. He's certainly going to have to consider resigning.
Santos says he plans to take the oath tomorrow, though he could face ethics charges once he's sworn into office. Nicole D'Antonio, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
New York State and federal prosecutors say they are also investigating the finances of Congressman-elect Santos. The Village of West Salem trustees will vote this week to add a public safety referendum to the upcoming ballot. The trustees' resolution will ask voters to exceed property limits to hire more police officers. According to the resolution, the increased taxes would be collected in 2024 and each fiscal year going forward. The board will vote at its meeting at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. If approved, the public safety referendum would appear on the April ballot. Let's take a break and send it over to Chief Meteorologist Bill Gralla. And Bill, we're getting a lot of calls, people talking about some possible ice overnight.
Yeah, the Mother Nature greeting me, saying Happy New Year with a very tricky forecast across the region. That's always the case when we have kind of this chance for some mixed bag of precip. Now, highs today were in the 20s to lower 30s. A little bit warmer down to the south, 34 in Prairie du Chien, 37 in Boscobel. I guess we're getting your feelings on this too, Amy. Winter weather alerts currently in effect all the way from the Denver area into the upper Midwest. Lots of colors there, but the dark purple, that's an ice storm warning near and west of the I-35 corridor. The pink is a winter storm warning up towards the Twin Cities. Our neck of the woods, purple, indicating winter weather advisories. I will detail these coming up in just a few minutes, but perfect storm to download that First Warn weather app because it's a very fluid forecast, and whenever we have rain, sleet, freezing rain, and snow in the forecast, it could be changeable. So you'll want to keep tabs on that First Warn weather app for sure. All is quiet right now, but we're starting to see some light precipitation up towards Eau Claire and to the north. Not all of this reaching the ground, maybe some light snow, and then some more persistent bands of precip. This is the main event down to our south and west in the form of rain, a wintry mix, and snow heading our way for later tonight. Current temperatures below freezing for most, and that's why we could start out as a wintry mix of sleet, freezing rain, or snow, and then temperatures actually climb a few degrees overnight, so that could change over to plain old rain in spots. But yeah, slick roads and sidewalks, a definite possibility overnight and into tomorrow morning's commute. So tonight, an alert night, and this storm's going to kind of pester us all the way through Thursday morning. I'll have the details coming up.
All right. Thank you, Bill. Wisconsin's home bakers now have the green light to legally sell many more products. A Dane County ruling expands the types of food that can be made and sold from a home without a commercial license or kitchen. That includes items like candy, cocoa bombs, fried donuts, and roasted coffee beans. If you need to take your pet to the vet's office, you might have to wait. Many clinics are understaffed because of a workforce shortage. News 8 Now's Dua Sbar spoke to an Onalaska vet who says it may take several years to staff up.
Amy, Central Animal Hospital veterinarian Douglas Kratz says it may take up to 10 years to fix a workforce shortage. He says one reason, many veterinarian clinic technicians don't feel appreciated. According to a study by Mars Veterinary Health, by 2030 nationwide there will be a shortage of 15,000 veterinarians. As the demand for more veterinarians increased, more students are attending veterinary school. Over the past 4 years, University of Wisconsin-Madison increased its veterinary class by 20%. Dr. Douglas Kratz says that's not enough.
Putting more people in the pipeline is one way of fixing that gap, but you also need to keep more people in the pipeline.
Veterinary technicians have one of the highest turnover rates. Many vet techs quit after 5 years because of very little pay and long hours.
All right, thank you, Dua. And Kratz says because his clinic is not fully staffed, he is only seeing about 30 to 40 fewer animals. The City of La Crosse's Christmas tree recycling program kicks off tomorrow. The city asks that you remove all tinsel, ornaments, and tree bags before you set your tree on the boulevard. You have to do so, though, by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Pickup is for real trees only. If you want to get rid of your artificial tree, you can drop it off at Harder's Quick Cleanup. We posted a link to more information at news8000.com. Still to come, the FDA could take another step in the fight against Alzheimer's this week. The promising drugs that critics say has too many risks.
Ring in the new year with Home Furniture's New Year's sale. Get 10% off sale prices plus no money down, 6-year special financing, and free shipping when you spend $4.99. The New Year's sale going on now, only at Home Furniture.
Hey, do you want to join our rewards program? Collect hot dog points to unlock access to our VIP lounge.
That doesn't seem very
rewarding. With the BMO Savings Builder account, you get a cash reward for every month you save.
Wait, so you're going to reward me for saving my own money?
You got it. A little incentive to help you get into the habit of saving.
That sounds great, but do you have VIPs?
Yeah, absolutely. We call them customers.
When a bank helps you make real financial progress, that's the BMO effect.
Bag sale, 15% off. So I was thinking we could fix up a few things around here. New cordless drill, so we can finally hang those pictures. LED bulbs, that'll help with the electric bill. Picked up some toothpaste for us. Always need batteries. New coat of paint for the mudroom. And finally, something to unclog that basement sink.
The bag is back. Hurry in and get 15% off everything you can fit in the bag now at Menards.
Oh, that's full service. Pull in there, Michelle. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fill her up?
With the good stuff.
You got it.
Oh, and can you check the oil too, please?
Sure. That car has no oil.
At Sleepy Hollow, we are your full-service dealership.
Do you need help paying for health care? As a health insurance navigator, my job is to help people find affordable or low-cost options. We find the best deals, whether it's from healthcare.gov or state coverage like Badger Care Plus. And you can reach us in person or by phone, text, or online.
Call the 211 helpline to find free local help or go to wiscover.com to learn more.
Hi, I'm Nate Burkus, interior designer. I've partnered with Beautyrest to create a sleep collection that combines all of the things that matter. Innovative design that is thoughtful and sustainable.
During our New Year's sale, get up to $400 off Beautyrest by Nate Burkus at Home Sleep Express.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A Mall of America employee is sharing his experience following last month's fatal shooting. Here's reporter David Schumann.
I hear pop, 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 pop.
Kenny Maxey judged the shots to be about 80 yards from his cosmetics counter. He quickly was thinking about more than himself when gunfire erupted last month inside Nordstrom at the Mall of America.
This woman just came into my sphere and complete panic. And I explained as I'm down there, get down, get down.
Kenny and the stranger ran out of the store, hand in hand.
I didn't even think about it. It was just like another fellow person is going, yeah, and we're gonna get out.
And they did get out. After giving the woman directions to rendezvous with her husband.
I never thought I'd see that lady again.
But then a text from a coworker a few days after the shooting when Kenny was off.
I saw that woman, but this time she had a smile on her face. And I just started crying.
The woman had come back into the store with a gift card for Kenny to thank him.
That's what brought my tears. It's like, wow, okay. She didn't take it for granted. She understood what was, at stake. So that was a beautiful thing for me.
We're blurring her face because Kenny never got her name in the aftermath of the shooting. And even now, he doesn't know who she is.
It just makes me feel like there's always compassion and humanity.
And 2 teenagers are accused of killing 19-year-old Jonte Hudson. One is in custody. There is a warrant for the arrest of the other, but he is still on the run. The FDA could take another step in the fight against Alzheimer's. This week, the Food and Drug Administration is expected to announce whether it will accelerate approval of the experimental new treatment, lecanemab. It's one of the first experimental dementia drugs that appears to slow cognitive decline. According to phase 3 trial results, the drug has shown potential as an Alzheimer's treatment, but there are safety concerns. It has been associated with brain swelling and bleeding. The FDA's decision is expected by January 6th. Happening tomorrow, the Cooley Recovery Center is holding a treatment resource fair between 3 and 6 tomorrow afternoon. Organizers will host some connections that they hope will bridge the gap from addiction to recovery. If you or someone you love is struggling with mental health or a substance use disorder, you're encouraged to attend. We'll post a full list of the providers who will be there on news8000.com. You know how the saying goes, new year, new me? Well, plenty of people are kicking off the new year in the gym. At La Crosse's Unity Fitness, head coach Emily O'Connor says she typically sees a spike in interest around the new year, and their private workout sessions have been nearly full all day today, too. Sometimes it can be hard to stick with your New Year's goals, but O'Connor says it's all about making a plan.
A lot of times we have that external motivation of the new year and we get started, and a lot of times we make those unsustainable changes that might be too short term for us. We really work to create a long-term plan that people can stick with for this year, for coming years and years to come.
O'Connor says she works with clients on a mix of weight loss and general fitness goals. She says at Unity, most people stick around after the first few weeks. Good for them. Still to come, lining the streets for the Rose Parade. We're going to take you there coming up soon.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Pretty quiet across the region right now, but that looks to change later tonight. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast coming up next.
At Stanton Optical, independent eye doctors are available for eye exams whenever you need one. You should have seen me before I got mine. You're so quiet. Are you mad at me? Book your free same-day eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Our locally owned Carpet One has a huge selection of floors.
At prices just as good as those big box stores. But you don't need a talking dog to tell you that.
Well, at least big box stores are good for something.
Mike Glassmaker enjoys working at Park Bank because he can help with all aspects of his customers' banking needs. Mike also enjoys the heat, all kinds of heat. As a loan officer, he enjoys the personal attention he can give his customers. Mike enjoys the heat of brats and burgers and ribs and anything he can fit on his grill. So visit Mike at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your banking needs and heat. All sorts of heat. Park Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
That's why we have insurance, to help with the unexpected accidents that are not your fault.
At Bygoff & Rohde, we'll help you get the insurance settlement you deserve to pay your medical bills, your lost wages, and get your life back on track.
If you're injured, call us.
Call Bygoff & Rohde.
Look! It's easy to say things. Anyone can do that.
Look closer.
Meaning what you say, that's a little harder. And a little harder to find. But at US Cellular, when we say you get unlimited data for $29.99 per line, we don't mean only if you get 4 lines. We mean $29.99 per line, even 1. Plus, every plan is price protected for every customer.
For a great deal on stain-resistant floors, go to Carpet One. Here to floor you. Carpet One Floor and Home. Save big and get special financing.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at LensCrafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
Welcome back. Boy, a rather potent storm system looks to bring a rather sloppy and messy start to the region for the year 2023. Now, cloudy skies right now. 30 was the high today, 24 the low, 28 and 13 are the averages. 29 degrees out at the airport. Same with the station downtown here in the immediate La Crosse area. And winds are fairly light, a slight wind chill of 21 degrees. 27 in Eau Claire. You do have some light snow falling. So use some caution up there, as you have seen some light precipitation for about the past hour or two. Current temperatures in the 20s primarily. Much warmer air south of a warm front down to the south. Some 50s and 60s there, but we're on the north side of the front. So temperatures in the mid to upper 20s, some low to mid 30s down to the south. And again, winds not a big concern at this time. Now, taking a little tour on the radar showing that light snow up near Eau Claire and especially to your north. But the main event is still off to our south and west. West of Interstate 35, you can see some snow. You can see a wintry mix, could be sleet, freezing rain, and then plain old rain near and south and west, or I should say south and east of Omaha, Nebraska. So the surface low is actually well to the south and west, and it's going to make its way towards our area. And as it does, all of this moisture is going to lift into the area in a plethora of varieties. We could see snow at times, sleet at times, freezing rain at times, and plain old rain at times tonight, tomorrow, and even Wednesday, which will mainly be snow showers, and into Thursday morning. So this is going to be another long duration event with several rounds of precipitation coming through. Sky Tracker will show that nicely. Snow perhaps to begin, or some sleet, freezing rain, and then plain old rain as temperatures rise a little bit going into tomorrow morning. Rain, maybe a mix at times tomorrow, especially later in the day and into tomorrow night. And then as that low gets closer, a little bit colder air wraps in and mainly periods of snow showers later Tuesday night and throughout the day on Wednesday, even lingering into Thursday morning. So winter weather headlines all the way from the front range of the Rockies into the upper Midwest. Winter weather advisory, winter storm warnings, even an ice storm warning near and west of I-35. So let's break it down locally. All of our counties in a winter weather advisory starts after 9 o'clock this evening, goes through either Tuesday lunchtime or Tuesday evening, depending on your location. Again, we could see periods of rain, sleet, freezing rain, and snow. Some icing possible, a glaze up to about 2/10 of an inch, and minor snow accumulations for most through tomorrow, but more to the north and west. But again, we could see more snow on Wednesday. So this is going to be a messy system, lots of moisture with it, upwards of ½ an inch or more for many. Ice trackers showing the highest icing potential probably over southeastern Minnesota and farther to the west, but we all could see some minimal icing. Now this is Snow Tracker all the way through Thursday morning. I will caution you that this is not all going to occur tonight or tomorrow. This is all the way through Thursday morning. And what I want you to take away from this is the highest totals will be to the north and west, 6 to 10 inches, maybe a foot plus, especially where you see these purple areas far to our north and west. But Eau Claire, difficult call for you, maybe as much as 3 to 6 inches, and same with some of our northwestern counties, and then lighter totals near and especially south and east of La Crosse, maybe a trace to an inch or 2, perhaps 3 inches tops. But again, elevation will likely come into play. A little bit more on the ridge tops compared to the valleys and the coulees. So again, a very fluid, very tricky forecast. So that's why I want you to download that First Warn weather app. You can kind of follow along, and I'll keep you updated over the next several days. So for tonight, 29 this evening. Temperatures actually rise a bit overnight with that hodgepodge of a wintry mix of precipitation. Tomorrow, wintry mix to rain, and then back to some snow tomorrow night. 37 for the high during the day, and then periods of snow showers on Wednesday, 34, and that finally tapers Thursday morning with a high of 31, and then mainly dry with kind of more clouds and sun Friday and right through the weekend with highs in the mid to upper 30s, and then some low to mid 30s to start next week. But yeah, as I mentioned, very fluid forecast with this system, and you'll want to pay attention pretty much every 6 hours or so for sure.
All right, thank you, Bill.
Okay.
When we come back, it is for some a family tradition. We're going to take you to the streets of Pasadena, where thousands lined up for the annual Rose Parade.
The Board Store Home Improvements family wishes you a happy new year. Visit soon to plan your 2023 home improvement project. It's never too early to dream.
It's fast food and service with authentic Mexican flavor at Senor Villa. With fun daily specials and cold, refreshing margaritas you won't want to miss. Come to Senor Villa in La Crosse and on Alaska. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
The average employee has been with their current employer for 4.1 years. Our employees at Chart Industries disagree. If you're eager to join a company you can retire from, then chart your career with Chart Industries. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
Oh, that's full service. Pull in there, Michelle. Oh, yeah, okay.
Fill her up?
With the good stuff.
You got it.
Oh, and can you check the oil too, please?
Sure. That car has no oil.
It's Sleepy Hollow. We are your full-service dealership.
Are you an experienced carpenter, window and door installer, flooring or tile installer, considering a new opportunity in the year ahead? The Board Store is the area's premier home improvement contractor, serving the community from the same location for over 33 years. Continued growth opens new opportunities, good pay, good benefits and respect, no weekends or overnight travel. Begin a new career where skill matters and character is valued. Apply online or at the Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
Ladies, are you tired of the same old happy hour? How about buy one, get one free margaritas? Join us for fun and fiesta on Adelita Wednesdays, only at Senor Villa. Authentic Mexican food and flavor.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Thousands of spectators lined the streets in Pasadena today for the 134th Rose Parade. Some of those families have been camping out to 10 years to make sure they get a good spot to view all of the beautiful floats.
The city of Pasadena has been putting on the Rose Parade for more than 130 years, and every year there are floats, there are marching bands, and there are equestrian groups. But somehow it's still special.
Does it ever get old, or is it still something magical?
Every year it's magical.
Matthew Owen has volunteered with the Tournament of Roses for more than 2 decades, even though he no longer lives in Southern California. What keeps him coming back?
The excitement of the crowd, a football game. I like to say I get to hang out with 700,000 of my closest friends.
Like the Gomez family of South Pasadena, who have been camping out on Colorado Boulevard for 10 years now. Their secret to surviving a long night waiting for the parade?
Stay warm. We got to keep warm, so we got to have more heaters in front of us, heaters behind us, and that pretty much keeps the heat entrapped on us.
Some people from Pennsylvania and Utah used the Rose Bowl game as an excuse to come out and see the parade, but others crossed the country to be here on New Year's because they say seeing the parade in person is a bucket list experience.
Oh, it's so awesome! It is not. Yes, yes, it exceeds my expectations.
Mark Edwerline has been watching the parade on TV since he was a kid, but he says TV doesn't do justice to these floats.
Nothing like what I saw, no. I highly recommend to see it in person. Personal and up close.
Even celebrities seem to enjoy the experience.
What's up with you?
How fun is it to be part of this?
Oh man, it's amazing. The car broke down, so I decided to walk. God bless you. Happy New Year, everybody.
Not every day you run into Danny Trejo. We're going to have a look at what's coming up at 6 after this break, and Bill joins us with another look of tonight's forecast.
Become a better you with the help and support of the Y. Whether you're training for a 5K, looking to gain strength, or lose weight, we are here to help. You can be stronger and living better through the help of the Y. Stop by the Y today or visit our website to learn more.
Toma Health is improving patient outcomes with robotic-assisted surgery for total knee and total hip replacements.
With smart robotics now we're able to adjust the implants to each patient, so it's a lot more patient-specific. We are seeing less pain immediately at our 2-week follow-up and 6-week follow-up. We're seeing better motion right off the bat.
Dr. Butler did my total right knee replacement, and I would recommend him. I'm also going to have my left knee done at Toma Health.
Mako Smart Robotics is transforming orthopedic healthcare at Toma Health.
A new day has dawned on the all-new Maury's, Audi, and Volkswagen of La Crosse. Feel the luxury of Maury's Audi as soon as you enter the new state-of-the-art Audi dealership. Audi technology and style incorporated into Maury's La Crosse Audi sales and service. Maury's Volkswagen La Crosse features an upbeat, high-tech atmosphere. Having service done, enjoy our relaxing lounge as you wait. Come experience excellence at the new and improved Volkswagen of La Crosse. New building, new location, same friendly staff. Maury's Audi and Volkswagen of La Crosse.
Are you looking for ways to manage your money wherever life takes you? Ultra's online and mobile banking is where it's at. We make managing your accounts on any device easy and secure. So go ahead, transfer funds, send money, deposit checks, or pay bills. All on your schedule, anytime, anywhere. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. Take the next step and download the Ultra mobile app from the Apple App Store or Google Play. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, farm is in our name, so you know we're animal experts, offering genuine value on the quality products you need to care for your animals, because healthy pets are happy pets. Right now, get $2 off all Blaine's Farm and Fleet dog and cat food. Select dog and cat health supplements are 20% off, and save 50% or more on these special buy pet beds. Plus, get Blaine's Best Price Promise, the guaranteed lowest price, or we'll match it.
There are many reasons to join the Y. Building endurance, losing weight, strengthening your heart. When you join the Y, you're committing to more than simply becoming healthier. You're supporting the values and programs that strengthen community. Join the Y today.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. Residents told to evacuate after catastrophic flooding in Northern California. What to expect from this coast-to-coast storm as it moves east. Plus, the travel nightmare continues after an air traffic control issue delays flights for hours as travelers head home from the holidays. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
And coming up on News 8 now at 6, Wisconsin lawmakers spend a lot of time on the road driving back and forth to the Capitol and to many other campaign events. So what do they listen to? Well, we asked the governor and leaders of the Democratic and Republican parties to share their playlist. That story tonight at 6.
And again, alert days from tonight all the way through Wednesday. Expect a wintry mix overnight of rain, sleet, freezing rain, and snow to develop after about 9 p.m. Slick roads and sidewalks possible in many areas into tomorrow morning. In fact, a winter weather advisory from 9 o'clock tonight through Tuesday with that mixed bag of precip. But again, we're going to be dealing with snow showers from this system all the way through Thursday morning.
All right, thank you, Bill. Of course, download that weather app. It'll be very handy over the next couple of days. We'll see you right back here tonight at 6.